Hi, Stitcher.
Hi, I'm Keisha.
I'm Laura. Welcome to the Pattern Queens, episode 215.
Today is Sunday, August the 23rd, and we just want to welcome you to our channel. We know you have lots of people you can watch, so thanks for watching us. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you like what you see. And if you are returning, you like us already, and that's great. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Yes, thank you for coming. I saw a comment last time where our friend Amanda told us what she was stitching on, and that's always fun to know what you've pulled out to work on. If you're like me, you do not watch Flosstube without pulling out cross stitch and stitching or doing something craft related.
Right.
So anyway, what's new with you?
Well, I am currently on a kid-free weekend as we set up a new bed in the boys' room. So that's exciting and also breaking my heart. So I'm tired and emotional. But we went out to dinner at a place we don't usually go out to dinner, so there's the upside.
There you go.
It's quiet in my house. My husband will be gone tonight at work, and so it will just be me in the house.
Wow.
And that's going to be crazy. So, and we went to first grade orientation for James, and that was pretty interesting. His teacher loves Pokemon, and so he is very excited.
Oh, that's so fun.
What's new with you?
Well, I started back at work on Tuesday. I am a night owl, and we have to go an extra hour early because they like to get us in and get us out earlier in the day, which is nice.
Yeah.
But for the night owl who stays up half the night,
Right.
yeah, switching that schedule has been brutal. I came home from the back to school night and I sat down. I said, Katie, I don't know if I could stay awake to go get Bree. So she stayed up with me, and we did in fact make it with me awake to go get Bree. And then I came home and went to bed, which is not a good idea because I don't sleep 8 hours through. I have some nerve damage. And, so I was wide awake at 2 o'clock in the morning.
No.
And I was up for a couple hours, and then I went back to sleep and took a little nap before I went to school for the day. So, but it's been a week of, any teacher will appreciate this. It's been a week of meetings in bad chairs. And it ended with convocation where I got to sit on a bleacher seat that's about this wide for about 3 hours.
Oof.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Yuck.
But it's also been a lot of stitching, and it's been fun. And the back to school night, oh my gosh, kids who don't even have siblings or relatives at school anymore came back just because they know that all the teachers will be there and that they'll get to say hello. And
that's nice.
I got to have a ton of hugs, which is always the thing at our school.
Yeah, I feel like my kid was more excited to go see his kindergarten teacher than to see his new teacher. So
and I work at an elementary school, so it's really funny when the kids come through and they're now in like ninth grade and 6 feet tall.
Yeah, right. I bet.
One mom said, yeah, he's a little taller than you now. Like, yes, he is.
Yes.
So that's kind of fun. And Katie has been learning to knit. I should show off. So she's just doing some practice knits right now.
Ooh.
So I have a hat.
That's cool.
And a scarf to match it.
Nice.
So I will be all ready to go. Yeah. She made me another one that is out of the softest ever yarn. And she was trying a new stitch with it. And the thing that I love is it's one that I can wear in here while I'm stitching and the fan is going and blowing my hair like mad.
Oh, sure.
So I just pull it on and it tucks my hair
Oh,
out of
nice.
the way.
That's
And it's
exciting.
not hot,
Hmm.
so that's good. But it's fun.
Cool.
She's having the best time being the knitter.
That's fun.
And I have been to probably close to a dozen knit shops,
Ah.
yarn shops. So
Well, she has to have something for the off garden season.
there you go. And I did find I've found cross stitch in a couple of them,
Hmm.
and I found threads that I've been wanting in one of
Cool.
them.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah. Anyway, I have one little piece of stash. I could show you the
Yes.
other one. I'm trying to think where I set it down, but I don't see it. So I bought the whole set of Echo Vita threads that I needed for a project called Fish Dish from Satsuma Street, and that's what was at the yarn shop. And I was really excited about that.
Yeah.
And they when we saw Jody at market, she didn't have the ones for Fish Dish.
Mm.
So it's fun. But I tried it on, I'm calling it a false start. It wants you to stitch on 20 count over 2.
Oh.
And I thought, well, I could probably do 28 over 2 and it would be okay. No, it's too tight and
Interesting.
it looks lumpy. I put in about 100 stitches and thought,
No.
I'm gonna hate this the whole time.
Right.
And
Right.
it's gonna look like a 5-year-old did it. So
there you go.
anyway, I did get threads from Silks for You,
Look at those.
which are they're not named, they're always just numbers. But the two golds look similar, but when I get close, you can see how variegated they are. And one's more orangey, and one is definitely lemony.
Yeah, definitely a beginning of fall palette.
So, and I love getting these in the mail. I think I have gotten probably a couple others that I haven't shown you, but you know,
Right.
we've slept since then.
A few times.
I also have, you don't have any finishes with you?
No.
Right?
I have
Okay.
no finishes.
So I have 2.
She has 2. Well, that's enough. That average was 1 per person.
There you go. I have 2 because one of them I forgot to show you.
Okay.
I actually finished this maybe the 1st of August, something like that. So I bought this at the recycle sale at our LNS, and it's from the 2012 summer stitching event. I was trying to read backwards and I'm like, wait, something got lost at Silver Needle. And he is so cute.
He is so cute.
And he was a little kit. And when I opened him up, the person had tried doing 2 of the specialty stitches in the border and had just had problems with them. And so they abandoned it. And I ended up having to pull them all the way out and completely restart. But look how adorable that is. And I stitched him, I started him late one night and finished him the next morning. And he has a little specialty stitch for his buttons and up on his hat. And then the 2 sides of the border match, but the top and bottom are 2 different stitches. And I elected, they didn't give any instructions on what to do. I think they did French knots at the end of the scarf.
Oh, sure.
But I've done this before and I thought, I like the little loopies.
Yeah, I love that.
It just makes it a little 3D, and
yeah,
with all the rest of the fun stuff going on, I thought
so fun.
that's just too cute. So that's one of my little finishes. Now I have to figure out if, this is where the other person had started it. So when I picked it out, I could have taken it and started it like here and then had backing.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I could still fold it around and finish it with a seam up the back, which wouldn't be bad either. But I could also bling him out with, some other fun fibers and things and just have a good time with him. But my little $5 investment.
There you go.
Yeah. This was, I don't know, maybe I spent a little more on this than I normally would, but I thought, hey, that's a piece I could start and finish,
Mhm.
which is always good, right?
Right.
And then my other finish snuck up on me,
Yeah.
and it is my Christmas list
Oh.
from Silver Creek Samplers. And okay,
Ooh.
here's the deal. When I worked on this last December, I worked on the top row there because I worked from
Mhm.
the bottom up. I worked on Time for Bed.
Mhm.
And then I noticed that the top of my pattern was starting to tear and that some of the symbols were getting compromised. And I thought,
Sure.
oh, well, I got to get to the top of that page, which is like somewhere around in here.
Mhm.
So, it wasn't that much. And I'm like, I could do that. And then, oh, I'll only have 2 pages left. And if I finish those one a year, then, well, if I try and finish, then it changed to if I
Uh-huh.
try and finish another one this year, then I
Ah,
could finish the other one next year and have it finished. Well, so I got to like somewhere right around here.
right.
And then I noticed that all of the pages had the tear at the top.
So
So I just
let's
finished
just
it.
do it. Wow.
So it's a lot of stitching this year on
Mhm.
this. And this is a piece of I don't even know that they name this fabric, and it's by a dyer who no longer dyes fabric, but it was given to me by my friend Mariana, who died this year. And it was kind of a piece that I pulled out because one of my friends said they were stitching something in memory of her.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, I've been working on this. I could pull that out again. And this is one of those pieces that you do like one little set of
Yeah.
words or one little motif. And
Right. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
yeah.
I love those sorts of patterns.
And as you do that, then you have finished a whole huge
Mhm.
piece. So
Very nice. You'll have it ready. Could have it up in time for Christmas then.
I could if I would get my stuff together, right?
Well, you know what? I found a whole bag the other day of things where I'm like, huh, I need to change, like, make this into something so I can look at the things I've stitched and not just have them in a bag.
And I have this in a cute bag from Judy's Project Bags and More,
You got it. You did
the
it.
Facebook group. And it's this fabric, which we had for book sleeves and I loved. And Judy used peppermints on the inside.
And the little candy buttons. So
Yes,
cute.
really, really fun. She always does something cute.
Mhm.
Okay, shall we go on to whips?
Yes, we should.
You go.
Okay, I'll go.
I'm gonna get a drink.
I'll show you the most exciting one. So do not drink for every time you've heard me say, I have a plan. But I did. I sat down and I came up with a plan for how do I finish this year. So I've done 1,000 stitches since we last spoke. I have a hair stuck to it on Flying Pink Piggie from
Woohoo!
Heaven and Earth Designs. The artwork is by Lisa Victoria, and my phone is ringing. So sorry if you hear the buzz. It's probably my mom. But here's where I am. I have I stitched a bunch in the cloud over here. So that's super exciting. I have the newest needle minder from the Black Needle Society, which is a Charlotte's Web, and it says humble, and that seemed perfect for this guy. So
I was telling Keisha beforehand that it's really funny because it really does look like uh it looks like she's taken this white, oops, here we go. The Am I on the wrong side? Yeah, this white and stitched over the blue and come up with that
yeah,
in between, like the clouds are sitting on top.
it's
And
yeah, it's really interesting. There are several different colors of like blue and kind of bluish white and more white and then kind of yellow and not at all yellow. It's pretty cool. It's really cool doing these full coverage ones. So
that's fun.
that's where I am on that.
Okay, my big one is Hyperbole, which was my birthday start this year. And I have been working up this side border and I got
Wow.
all the way to the top of this border.
You've really been going on it.
And the fun thing is that the flower there in the middle was interrupted by a bird. And I thought, well, I'm going to just put the bird on.
The bird almost
So,
doesn't look real, like compared to the other colors.
yeah, he's so funny.
I
And
love him.
there's a ton of black. So, you guys are getting to see it like this.
Uh-huh.
Um, there is a band all the way surrounding this that's in black.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, it looks almost like there's just something printed on the fabric right there.
And he's really not tiny.
Mhm.
It's just 36 count, and
Yeah.
he's
Sweet.
his normal thing, but
His little two-stitch beak.
yes,
Cute.
and his little legs.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so now I'll carry this across. The cool thing is that I did get to cut my fabric.
Nice.
So I didn't cut the top off,
Mm.
but because this doesn't quite put me at the top.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, I'm really happy with this. This is a piece of 36 count Harvest Blessings from Seraphim Fabrics.
Very cool.
And if you did frogwarts, this is what year 2 was called for.
Mhm.
This is the reason that we called for, because I had this in my
Oh,
stash,
sure.
but it was 36 counts, so we didn't use it.
Mhm.
But I have a big, pretty piece of fabric that I'm going to get to decide what goes on that.
Very cool.
So,
All right. Well, next up for me, I also have a plan for this one. Um, but this is ABC Dinosaurs by the Clouds Factory. It's on a piece of 36 count Arctic fox linen from Fiber on a Whim. And here it is,
Woo.
the whole thing. I'm stitching it. These are the colors that are charted. And I have been working on the R dinosaur. He just needs eyes. Eyes and a little bit of backstitch.
Ooh.
So he's almost done. Uh, and then I'll get to move on to S. James did ask me what I was stitching next, and I said, well, obviously S. So every time I mention cross stitch now, he goes, oh, are you stitching on the dinosaurs? So
Oh, yes, because that's the only project that exists now, right?
yes, yes. Now it is the dinosaurs, and with us getting a new kind of room situation set up for them, I need to work on it and get it done so I can get it framed so we can get it up in that room.
Okay, you were talking about plans. Yes,
Mhm.
I decided that hyperbole, I would like to not have languish.
Mm.
So I want to try and get in a good chunk every month.
Yeah.
Well, I put in 400 stitches on it at camp
Hmm.
before we came home. In one day, we just were hanging out and stitching. And then I have put in about 1,600 stitches on it because that border just lends itself
Yeah,
to
sure.
fast.
Yes.
I mean, it's a pattern of, I have to change for the flowers, but
Mhm.
then the green is the same every time. So I leave a little bit of it out. And it's one strand
Oh,
over
good.
two. So
Yeah.
our favorite.
Yes, yes. I kind of have for both of those two projects I just showed, kind of if I do this many stitches a week until the end of the year, this will be done by the end of the year.
Oh,
So,
mine won't be done. It has over 35,000 stitches, and I'm a couple thousand stitches in.
yeah.
But it does mean, because my monthly total so far is 2140. Um, it was a new start in July, and my goal is to hit the year
Hmm.
in stitches.
Yes.
I'm over that.
Nice.
Yay, it's a win. The next one I worked on is Really Friends, I can't say it, the Catherine Moreland sampler. And it's from Heartstring Samplery. This was in the Jane Austen box in 2020.
Hmm.
And I had started it and had the most pitiful little start right down here at the corner of the border. And I don't know, it's just I've been doing a screaming rotation
Yeah.
where you stitch on whatever screams the
Sure.
loudest, right? And I've gotten that far on the
Wow.
border. So when I finished up over here and ran out of stuff, I thought, oh, I'm going to come back to the bottom, because if you remember from the picture, that bottom, I'm going to have to do all of this grass.
Yes.
And Katie and I went to the cross stitch shop yesterday and bought another skein of that green because
Mhm.
I'm just not sure I'm going to make it with that.
Sure.
And then I'll get to fill in from there. But this is another example of you should always read what Beth writes, because she has a whole story about why she did this
So
and
fun.
everything else.
Yeah,
So
I love her patterns because they all come with a story. It's so much fun.
it really is, and it's just sweet.
It's kind of cool to see like what a designer's thought is in bringing something, to life. It's very cool.
Well, and when you just ask a designer to design on a theme,
Hmm.
and then that's it, you know, we've been very fortunate to get some awesome, awesome patterns.
Yes, for
Because they
sure.
all will just put some thought into it
Yeah,
and come up with something cool.
very cool.
I'm sorry, I'm froggy.
No, that's okay. The next thing I worked on, and all of these have been, hopefully Laura's been putting all the pictures in. I'm sure she is. She's a professional. Uh, the next thing I worked on the 13th, I actually worked on some Halloween stitching, which I don't usually do, but I'm trying to get my act together. And I worked on Spooky Night, which was a Sal last year,
I
the
think
year
so.
before, sometime from the Tiny Modernists. And here it is. So this is on a piece of 36 count khaki from
I bet it's Weeks Dye Works
Weeks.
because they
And
match the floss color
oh,
names.
sure. See, this is why you have the knowledge next to you. So I worked on that pumpkin. I did a couple hundred stitches on it.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. And he ends up looking kind of scary, but right now he looks just really cute. But yeah, that's what I worked on. Owen was really excited because Owen is a pumpkin boy. So he was really excited for me to work on the pumpkin.
Fun. Oh, that makes me think. Um, Pumpkin Spice Day is this Tuesday.
Well, go get your pumpkin spice.
PSL at Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
I decided, yes, I'm doing gridiron grind this year. And I pulled out Rodney because let me tell you, getting through all those brown stitches in the bunny is a grind.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would follow the rule of 5 stitches per point, but I thought, oh, I will never get Rodney done at that rate, and that defeats my purpose in pulling it.
Sure.
So I decided that what I would do is just stitch during the during the game. We have a cat that's going to have some issues here in a minute.
You never know what's going to happen with us, is what I'm going to say.
I don't think you guys probably even heard it, but she sends out an alert when she's going to be sick. Okay, anyway, so I stitched during the game. And we've had 2 preseason games. The first one I did 364 stitches, and I watched the second one last night and did 366 stitches. So I've done a total of 730 stitches on this, and I'm still only that far.
Poor you, poor Rodney.
If I think about it, I'll stick in a picture of what he looked like when I started. The carrot was already in. Seriously, I've been working on the brown. Last night, I hit a point where I moved over to work on this paw. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll carry this up. And this is the second paw. I'm not to his face there. But if I do that, then it lets me keep filling rows back and forth. So when I pick it up next week and they play Friday, which I won't stitch then because I'm sure we'll be chatting. I'll probably just do more of the outline and get it all the way around so that I have the outline of the bunny and poor old Rodney stops looking funny. But it's funny to work on this one because since it has you don't fill these in. So since there are all these holes, then I have to count to get to them. So I've been very strategic about how I count them. Like coming to this one, I actually was I would have come to it backwards. And I thought, I am not going to do that. Oh, maybe it's this one. I am not going to do that because I would have to stitch all the way across the row and count that whole thing. So instead, when I was finishing the row below it, when I hit there, I just popped up and put
Ah,
one in
sure.
and then went on. So I'm sure that there's some funky little bump on the back, but
Ah, that's okay.
he's interesting.
We all have funky little bumps. That's what I'm gonna say.
But
Ah,
I'm happy to be working on him.
yes. So I'm also trying to do gridiron grind. I have not looked to see if so Lara's doing the Chiefs, and I decided that I would do the Bears. Mostly because I didn't want to choose a project to work on, and I was like, I will choose my husband's team, and then he has to pick. And I gave him a couple of options. Did he choose those options? No, he didn't, because rude. So I have a couple of what I call Timothy projects. One is the Dungeon Crawler Carl thing that I started. Not that one. Sea Glass, I started that on our anniversary, and he picked that one out. Not that one. What he wanted me to work on was Daffodils by Works by ABC. So daffodils are my favorite flower and the flower that we used for our wedding. So it is a Timothy piece. And also he bought me the fabric that I'm using. So I've done about 100 or so stitches on this so far. And this is on a piece of 36 count Bronze Age from BeStitchMe because he bought it for me for our bronze anniversary. So, let me get in so you can see it. It doesn't look like a whole lot yet. And actually the colors here are making it so there's not a whole, or the lighting here is making it so there's not much difference between my two yellows. I am not stitching this as charted at all. I went to BeStitchMe and picked four different, actually five different colors of silk for this. So a little bit further back, you can see a little bit more difference.
So it's a luxurious project.
Yes, it's a fancy, just like us. So, so this is what I'll be working on throughout the season. They scored many more points than the Chiefs did in their game. And I had asked my husband about it because I'm trying to be strategic about what I'm doing. And he's like, I told you they have a good offense this year. So
yes, the Chiefs scored the Chiefs whole philosophy about the preseason games, they talked about this last night, is Coach Reed is more interested in getting the players in a game situation and letting them experience it and seeing what they need to work on and who works well together. They said that the Chiefs have not won a preseason game since 2023.
Oh.
It is not a thing that we strive for. The first game had 12 points. We only had field goals. The game that I just watched, we should have won. I mean, we should have won. Who messed it up? Our kicker. Our kicker, who at the end of the first half, they sent out there for a fluke because there were 3 seconds left, and he kicked a 69-yard field goal. Wow. If it had been 2 more yards, and his kick hit the net. Like it didn't just trickle over. Sure. It hit the net. He could have made it from 75. If he had been at 71, he would have set a preseason, or maybe if he had been at 70, he would have made a preseason record. Oh, so it's so funny. But then he missed a 43-yard field goal attempt, and he missed a point after touchdown. And the score was 16-15. So 4 points he lost us. Yeah.
I don't know anything about the Bears other than my husband likes the Bears.
I watch football. Keisha does not. She's along on gridiron grind because it's a good way to focus on one project.
I like baseball.
That would be very interesting if you had to stitch so many based on runs.
They're lower scoring games, but more games. So I don't know. Maybe it would all kind of even out. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, especially since, I mean, they'll do 3 or 4 games in a row, like every day, and then you might have a couple days break. So it would add up to close to the same totals.
It end up being a little less, actually. But I don't know.
I get very excited during the games. And Katie came in last night and was putting some things away from her side of the room here. And she's like, "Oh, am I disturbing your game?" I'm like, it's preseason. If it were regular season,
Yes.
I would pause my game and watch something else. But anyway, I did say last time that I would pull out some things that came from camp. So I shoved some extras in here, but we got a cute little bag.
So fun.
And Katie says something else, but in it I got, now see, I've already moved one thing. I got, yeah, a bag of M&Ms.
Ooh, well.
Every Stitcher needs chocolate, yeah.
Mhm.
And then we got this fun little case that
Fun.
has popcorn from where there were three ladies who put these together, where one of the ladies is from. It's from her hometown. And then a couple of skeins of beautiful floss and a tape measure, and I'll move that, sticky notes. I use all these things when I'm doing this.
That,
And these cute, this is a pencil and two highlighters,
that,
but look at the check pattern. They're so fun.
that floss matches the blue one.
Yes. Oh, and then one more. This one
Ooh,
is,
it's a felt tip pin.
yeah, I was trying to decide, is it purple or is it like black? But because this light is being funky today, but the cute little case.
Yes.
So
Fun.
which could make kind of a nice little go into the library or wherever case. And it's soft, but it's firm too.
Nice.
So, and then they also gave us another little bag in there. And Katie's is yellow and mine is green. Okay. I'm trying to, oh, here we go. Look at him.
Oh, so sweet.
Is he so cute? And then I was trying to decide, no, they put these in, got this, hair ties, and more chocolate, and more popcorn, and stickers, and hand lotion.
There you go.
Fabulous. So,
Yes.
you got to have all these things. The theme of the retreat was slumber party, and everybody kind of took that to be like fun slumber party, but also self-care. And so there were a lot of lovely things with that. And then also I got Snickers.
Peanut butter Snickers.
Three different kinds in here. And um I always love this because yes, oops, this is a double zipper bag.
The double zipper bag will get you every time.
So this is just a cute little notebook that says, "Look sharp, stand tall, and thrive in any environment."
Nice.
And I
Love that.
And some other fun little things in here. Pineapple sherbet, because we all need that, right? And I love these scissors.
Yes, I love those kind of scissors.
I especially love to take them when I'm traveling. And I got a couple of see, my fingers don't want to work. There we go. So really, this can go on the scissors.
Fun.
Sharp scissors, gotta have a cactus. And this, I think I could probably put a little magnet on the back of him.
Yeah.
And he could be a cute little needle
He's
minder.
cute.
He's adorable. We probably have magnets that size. And then a fun pin with another little cactus and a Sharpie. I do still use paper patterns, so that's always fine with me. This is what she laughed at me about. There is a second zipper in here. So
Always get you.
a little pouch on it. And then we also got fuzzy socks, 310, and a little bag of hand lotion, fancy hand lotion, and stickers, and
Hand sanitizer.
yeah, hand sanitizer, and a couple peppermints. So
Ooh,
just fun little goodies.
love it.
And I love that Keisha jumps in and fills in when my brain stops working. And then these awesome eye masks, which I may need to use after this week because it was a long week. And then, how are you feeling about scents this morning?
I'm feeling fine.
Okay. Mine, they gave Katie and I each a candle.
Mhm.
They're really funny because they gave Katie fall themed things.
Mm.
And mine were all like lavender.
Mm.
And I love lavender. And
Mhm.
this one, so this is a White Barn candle who is with Bath and Body Works. And
Oh, fun.
I love it. It just was so funny. But this one has bergamot in it, so it's a little softer
Oh, yeah.
than just the lavender. And I really like it. So,
It's a nice calming one.
yes, I think the bergamot just, I mean, it says bright lavender, bergamot zest, and vanilla bean.
Mhm.
But I didn't even smell vanilla. I
Not
just
really.
feel like the whole thing just softened the lavender and went
That-
really nice.
That's a
with it.
burn this candle while you have a relaxing bath. That's
Yes.
what that is.
You get relaxing baths.
Oh, I am tonight.
So that's just a few more of the fun goodies that we got during camp. And
Very cool.
oh, I missed one. I missed one that was in here because I pulled it out and set it aside. Put these back in here. I've torn my bag. I need to
No.
like uh put everything away now. And then yeah. I also got this cute little bag.
Oh, cute.
And this was handmade. So do you love that? Camp
Mhm.
BNS 2026, all the little badges.
Yes.
Just so fun. And I love that it says Camp Black Needle Society Slumber Party Stitch Over.
Mhm.
So, and I believe this was Amy's number at Frogwarts this year. So, which is kind of fun. And they're cute little things. Needle Recovery Squad. The yellow one is a little harder to read, but they were just fun. So then you open the cute little bag, and inside is a sleep mask.
Mhm.
And I think it'll just all come out together. It's a Camp Black Needle survival kit. So she tells everything that's in here and even gave us a snag nabbit. And that is the needle minder that she put in. Oh, coffee candy.
Yes. Yes.
So just some fun things. And I love how sweet and thoughtful people are and all the fun that you get to have. And what's funny about us now, they waited and came over, both of these. They waited and came over and gave them to us when we were actually sitting there. But Katie and I, because we are out doing check in, when we get to our spot, there's usually a little pile.
Mhm.
And what we know is that the people at our table know us well enough to say, Laura likes purple, Katie likes Halloween.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that's what our piles reflect.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. We're like, well, first off, we're like, this is Katie and Laura. So if you had something special or you already gave it to them, this is Katie and Laura. Also, purple bunnies, patriotic, flamingos, and Halloween.
Katie's the flamingos and Halloween, and sometimes Halloween flamingos. So
you never know.
Today I'm Pride and Prejudice. So we kind of always show you what's on here. This is another one of those book cover shirts from out of print.
I'm Pokemon.
I
miss my children.
Are you Pokemon?
Pokemon.
So plans coming up. Well, I really have been really successful with the what do I feel like stitching on this week. So I will probably keep doing that. I kind of like to gather a few options of things that have been screaming a little so that when I sit down at night, I don't have to come up with a plan because that's not good
There you go.
and it doesn't work.
Right, right. I am working on the dinosaurs, working on daffodils. And then on the 25th, I will try to pull out a Christmas project. So I don't know which Christmas project. Stay tuned for that.
You could get your pumpkin spice latte and stitch on Christmas
Stitch on
stuff. I
Christmas.
mean,
I I am not a pumpkin spice latte. I'm a pumpkin cream cold brew if
oh,
I'm going to
okay.
get something pumpkin. But I am an apple fall. I want
Okay.
apple. And if you like apple, currently the Dairy Queen Blizzard of the month is an apple cheesecake. So pretty
Um,
fun.
did you go get the unicorn frappuccino last
Did
week?
not get the unicorn frappuccino.
That was kind of hysterical, and Bree hated it. I
Yeah.
mean, just hated the whole thing
Oh,
because they
sure.
made and they only came in one size. You could not make any adjustments to it
Mm-hmm.
other than you could leave the whipped cream off.
Mm.
But it was a happy moment for
Yeah.
her when they ran out.
Yeah. That's not I'm like I like a frappuccino. I like a really sugary drink. I am not knocking that at all. But usually I'm getting a cold brew with some sort of different top and a different kind of cream. That's what I'm usually getting. If you're getting me Starbucks, that's probably what I'm asking for. Or
Yeah,
matcha latte.
and I'm not on milk.
Mm.
So yeah, I've been doing different things and I haven't had whipped cream on my mocha in
Mm.
forever.
Hmm.
So,
I like I like whipped cream on a hot thing. I don't like whipped cream on a cold thing.
well, it upsets my tummy.
Mm.
So I just don't do it and it's fine. Um, Other plans, I messaged Keisha this week and said, "Hey, September's almost here. We have the orange tree sampler,
Mhm.
sampler September. Can we pull it out during September?" We have no idea what that looks like or anything else.
So I'm also working on that soon.
Yeah, and that is Carriage House
Yes.
samplings.
Yes.
So it's really cute. We both have it started. I think I'm a little further along because I have pulled it out
Hmm.
for other challenges and
Yes.
things in
Yeah,
between.
I think that's true.
But we were trying to think there's another one that is similar that I asked Keisha if we could do.
Is it Dot the Bird?
Oh, it is.
Dot the Bird. That's what we're doing after we finish that. I've been
So
thinking about it this whole time.
so I want to finish the orange tree sampler because I don't want us to get two very similar type things
Mhm.
going. So
So,
yeah, I would like to finish orange tree sampler with the little orange kitty.
mhm,
There's a lot of tree, and that tree is interesting to follow as you're going and doing the
mhm,
pattern.
mhm.
So
It's also got a little owl on it.
yes, because that's where you
That's where I
started. I
started.
haven't gotten to
Yeah,
that part because I started at the bottom.
yep, he's in the top left.
I've
So
done the cat.
there you go.
So other than that, maybe we will get back to 324, but I think we are both a little over it for a minute.
Yeah, but we'll get back there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it quite a bit. I just haven't, it hasn't been the thing that's been screaming at
Mm-mm,
me.
mm-mm. And I'm still fighting with my oh, what was it called? Quick Quaker Sal
Mm,
because of the and nothing to do with the pattern.
mhm,
It's still beautiful. I still think it's fabulous. It is the poor planning with the floss, and
mm.
I'm still irritated with it. So it's just in timeout.
There you go. Sometimes things just have to go away for a little bit.
It'll stay there. And hopefully I will be able to make it somewhere and get fabric so that I can cure my false start and have a real start. But it's not going to count as a whip until I actually start it. That's
Agreed.
my rule.
Agreed. So says the court.
You gotta love it. Anyway, do you think that we have rambled on long enough today?
Yeah, I gotta go get up to some kid-free shenanigans.
So then there's nothing else left to say today except bye.
Bye. Have a good week.